Hey, Hillbirds, Kevin here. All right, we got another match up right away now. We have Andrew Mackey and Mason Cook. This is an A-side match. The North Central Pool Tour 2020 U.S. Open Qualifier coming at you live from Chris's Billiards here in Chicago, Illinois. The winner of this tournament will be getting a paid entry into the U.S. Open 9-ball championship coming up later this year, and $1,100 and some spending money to help pay for those travel expenses to get there. Pretty nice first place prize. Andrew Mackey at the table now. He's from Illinois. He is a Chris's weekly 8-ball and 9-ball champion. I like that. But his favorite game is one pocket. He's been playing pool for 25 years. His opponent, Mason Cook from Wisconsin. He's a BCA Wisconsin State 10-ball runner-up. He's leading points leader for the North Central Pool Tour. He took second place at that NAPT Open tournament at the Carom Room. All right, sorry about that. Someone was delivering me some Starbucks coffee, so I was distracted for a minute there. Sorry about that. So I was talking about Mason. He took second place at the last NAPT Open event at the Carom Room. And he is sponsored by Jay Peachauer, Custom Cues, the Mad Apple, and he has something else written on here, but I can't quite make it out. So if I'm missing a sponsor, my apologies. Jumping Jack's Jump Cues. That's his other sponsor. Got it. All right. There we go. And he's been playing pool for 8 years, and he's come a long way in the 8 years he's been playing. Mason is only 20 years old. All right. Sorry, I keep leaving you guys. Got a lot going on around here. All right, Andrew at the table, making a nice run out here. Oh, my bad. I talked him right out of that. You're welcome, Mason. Oh, man, that's going to set up perfect for Mason. And Mason shoots with a 8-foot-long cue stick, and he breaks with the jump cue. Okay, it's not quite 8 feet long, but it's definitely a long cue. I asked him once how long that was, and he told me, but I can't remember what it was. That was a couple months ago. All right, Fargo rates. Mason is a 668. Andrew, 669. Wow, this is going to be another close one. At least it should be. Another Hill match in the making? Maybe. Yeah, Mason and Andrew both have been on our live stream before. Mason has been on, I think, a couple more times than Andrew has been. Mason got second a couple tournaments ago that we live streamed. Not the U.S. Open qualifier, but one before that. Probably should have switched to that other camera angle when Mason breaks, because you can actually get a better view of how short that cue stick is that he breaks with. All right, ball in hand for Andrew. All right, that looks like perfect speed on the 2. And he's really got to have a nice touch here to get the perfect angle on the 3 to come back for the 4. And to not get jacked up over the 4. And unfortunately, he's over this 4, and he has to draw this ball. Handled it nicely. Nice shot there, Andrew. Jeff watches the Tor Lowry stuff. Yes, Tor Lowry, he has some great videos, both his free stuff and his paid stuff. It's all good stuff. I recommend them. And of course, Burt Kinister too has good stuff. Ooh, let that cue ball get away a little there. Oh, man. He's ended up in a little bit of a funny spot here. If you go to the corner, cue ball's going the wrong way. If you go to the side, it's a tough shot to the side. Got to avoid the 9. He's in a bit of a predicament here. Got to cut it in the side, a little bit of bottom right, or maybe more than a little. Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, Burt Kinister. Yeah, he definitely is a character. That he is. All right, he's made the 7, and all right, we can work with this. This is not a bad leave on the 8. Could have been worse, that's for sure. We can work with this. Wow, what a nice recovery, Andrew. Got a little out of line with that 7. But now he's right back in line. Nice recovery. Ties it up, one apiece. Nicely, nicely done there, Andrew. And it's going to be Andrew's break. While we're waiting for Andrew to rack these up and break them, gives you guys time to go hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell. And share. We're getting down towards the end of the tournament. Let's get everyone watching. Sharing is caring. Hombre, you just opened a coffee maker gift and there are no filters? What's up with that? They don't throw in a couple of filters just to get you going until you can get to the store and buy more filters? Lame. All right, Andrew with the break. All right, one in the side, and that 2 ball is going to sit up real nice. 3 ball, no problem. 4 ball shouldn't be a problem. If he has to, he could always play the 4-7 combo if he gets like dead straight on the 3 or something like that. Ideally, when you play position on the 4, you kind of want the cue ball to be like between the 4-9 over in that area so that you can come back up for the 5. So position on the 3 to the 4 could be a little tricky. All right, so is he straight? No, he's got angle. He can actually drift between that 4-9 now, and that will give him the perfect angle to get from the 4 to the 5. So problem number 1 should be solved right here, but then you still got that other problem of that 6 ball, which is hiding behind that 8. All right, that looks pretty good. Looks like he can draw straight back. So here, I guess you just gotta go to like the middle of the table and just just leave yourself a cut shot on the 6. Oh, he's trying to do something a little bit fancy. He was trying to get to the 6 in the side, I think. Does he have a shot? Can he shoot this 6 in, or does that 8 have him? Wow, he might have a shot on this 6. If so, then wow. Yeah, he's looking like he's got a shot. Wow, that really worked out pretty nice. See, this is why Mason shoots with an 8-foot-long cue stick. You never have to go fishing around for an extension. Oh, Andrew making this run out look super easy, barely an inconvenience. But man, he really had to pick his way through this rack. Go get that extension again. No, he can reach it. Wow, nice out there, Andrew. Nicely done. 2-1, race to 7. This is an A-side match. A-side is race to 7. B-side race to 6. The finals will be a single race to 9. Yeah, right there on the table. That's his break cue, which is slightly longer than a jump cue. All right, here we go. Mason with the break. All right, nice break. He's made a ball. Is he going to get a shot on this one? Well, you can see the one. Wouldn't really call it much of a shot. Some, kind of a backwards bank a little bit. Can also play safe. You got a bunch of balls over here you can hide behind. You try to hide behind the 8. Looks like he's going to try to hide behind the 8. Oh, he's making the 6. Okay, there we go. All right, he has ended up with a shot. Oh, no. It's awfully close. I can't tell if he can see enough of that one to make it. I think he can. It's awfully close, though. All right, no problem. You try to stay close to the rail, or you try to come all the way back out to the middle of the table. I think just stay close to the rail. Or, you know what I mean. Just stay to that side of the 7 ball, as opposed to going to the rail and coming all the way back out to the left side of the 7. All right, a little unnecessary cue ball movement there. Most people would have just shot the stop shot there, but Mason Cook is not most people. All right, ties it up 2 apiece. Nicely done. Yep, Frogwright says this is supposed to be a close match, and I'm thinking this is going to be a close match. Thinking we're going to have another Hill on our hands here. Did I mention we have shirts? $45. Men's and women's sizes. Sophia Tran not included. Dry break. 3-ball. Nope, that three's not going. All right, just going for the relatively easy safety. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, just trying to figure out which way do you want to go, right? I mean, yeah, you can try to go. There's a couple of different ways. He's looking at going 2, 3 rails behind it that way. 3 rails behind it is probably the best way to go if you can come. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. If you can get behind it and still, you got to make sure you get a rail, of course. Nope, that was a good effort. But ball in hand. All right, this one looks like it's going to be a much easier hit than that previous one. He might even be able to make the 2-ball. Shoot this with a high ball. Cue ball will follow forward after hitting the 1, possibly pocketing the 2. And that's exactly what he's trying, and that was a good effort. And, all right, looks like Mason can see this one. Long shot at this 1-3 combination. Fires it in like it's nothing. Whoopsie. Oh, did I mention Mason loves to jump? He loves jump shots. Yeah, being tall definitely helps in a situation like this. nice shot. Unfortunately, he's not going to have anything on the 4. Well, the good news is he can see it. For a second there, it was looking like he was going to be hooked. All right, put away the 3-foot cue and bring out the 8-foot cue. All right, good hit. Is he going to get him hooked? Is he going to get him hooked? I think he's got him. Can't tell. It's awfully close. Oh, nice. Nice shot there, Andrew. Too bad about that shape on the 5, though. It was a nice shot on the 4, but too bad about that shape on the 5. That's worked out pretty nice. Oh, just going for the soft, kind of just put it in. I thought he might come 3 rails around back to the middle of the table, but this is fine. If you go 3 rails around, you might hook yourself behind the 7, so nothing wrong with taking the more conservative route there. Just get away from that 9. All right, no problems. Being over this 9 could be a little bit of a problem. I mean, if you shoot the 7 to the corner, then the 9 doesn't interfere with your cueing at all. You shoot it to the corner and draw back. It looks like that's what he's going to do. He's going to shoot the 7. Well, actually, I can't tell. I think he's going to the corner with the 7, yeah. Oh, no, he didn't draw it enough. Did he get there? All right, he doesn't look too concerned. All right, I guess he got there. Camera angles are so deceiving sometimes. Whoa, whoopsie. All right. Come on, Andrew, you got this. You know this shot, you got this. It's a nice shot. Cue ball a little close to that corner pocket, a little bit too close for comfort, but not a problem. Handled it nicely. 3-2, race to 7. All right, it's going to be Mason with the break. That puny little cue. All right, dry break, but no look at the 1. Oh, well, thank you, Jimmy Bluffett, and you're welcome. Thanks for watching. All right, where are we pushing out to? Just up to that top rail up there, like between the 8-9. And if you do, if you're the incoming player, do you accept it or do you pass it back? I'd probably end up passing that back. So, if Andrew, do you want to shoot from there? I'm just gonna roll up on the 8. Trying to put the 8 over there by the 3 to further complicate any run out, any possible run outs. Uh-oh, mayday, mayday, mayday. All right, ball in hand for Andrew. Oh, get there, ball, get there. Oof, I don't know if that got there. I may have to kind of put some right spin on this, kind of slightly swerve it a little. Well, it looks like he's just shooting center ball. All right, he's made the 2. He has a shot on the 3, but man, getting to that 4, forget about it. But all you can do is just kind of pop off the rail here and take a long cut on the 4, I think. Yeah, and just take the longer shot on the 4, accepting what the table will give you. Jimmy, I am Kevin Ross. My wife is Sherry Ross, and we are Railbirds. And we run this mom and pop operation. Oh, noes. All right, it's going to bring Mason to the table. Nice opportunity to tie this up. Yeah, I think we're going to be going a lot of back and forth here. I'm thinking we're going to be going hill-hill. Yeah, you can tell the chef is a true railbird because he spelled Sherry's name properly. And Sherry appreciates that. All right, that was nice speed there to get on that 6. Looks like he has a perfect angle to just stun up a little bit there for the 7. I may have wanted to go a little bit farther so he could just come back, but he'll be okay. He's just going to have to move this cue ball a little bit more from the 8 to the 9, but he should be able to handle this. You just have to watch out for the scratch in the other side pocket on shots like this. Oh, he cut the 8 more than I thought he was going to, so that totally changes the angle of the cue ball, so nicely done. Tied up, 3 apiece. I'm thinking we're going to have a hill-hill. Of course, With the Fargo rates only being 1 point apart, that was kind of the prediction at the beginning of the set that, yep, probably going to be another hill-hill match, and this is how it's shaping up. Okay, so obviously we're going hill-hill, but who's going to get the win? Well, if it goes hill-hill, it's going to be Andrew's break. So normally the advantage goes to the breaker. So I guess it's going to be Andrew 7, Mason 6 is the final score, I'm thinking. All right, nice break. Is he going to get a shot on this too? No, of course not. Why would he get a shot on the 2? That would be silly. And speaking of Mrs. Railbird, I see a Mrs. Railbird in the house. She might even make her way over to the commentator's booth any minute now. All right, nice little safety there by Andrew. That was a nice safety there. Nicely done. Did he leave him a window? Yeah, that was unfortunate that he left a window, but that was still a pretty nice shot.
So I understand you just got coffee, not a vanilla latte?
That is correct.
Yeah. I guess he didn't hear you say vanilla. He told me outside.
Jerry Simcoe's the one that brought these. It was JV in the chat room that was asking what we wanted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was going to get one for Laura because she was up late last night playing some league finals or something.
All right, so Andrew at the table. Brackets, yes, absolutely. Brackets are on challenge.com, and I'm going to paste a link in the chat room right now.
Nope.
Whoopsie.
No, he hasn't left anything easy here. Thin cut and cue ball's got to go flying. But it actually looks like it may have a path through there. Oh, he was able to really kill that. That was a nice shot. He actually killed it too much. Another thin back cut here. Right around the 7. Very nice shot by Mason there. You got to lengthen this out a little bit, whether it's with a little bit of draw or left-hand English. You're running into the 6. It gets past the 7. He's all right. It got past the 7. He's come with a couple of thin cut shots. See if he can do this one. He's been very controlled. And he's going to have another one. A lot of using the rails and crossing the line. You prefer not to have to run out this way, but Mason seems to be handling it pretty well thus far. And this may be for the right to play the hot seat match. I didn't look at the brackets, but I think that's what this is, being it's a race to 7. Nope, I think maybe there we go. There's the whole bracket. Oh, this is the last one of the final 8 on the A side. Andrew taking the lead there. Nice break. Is he going to get a shot? Nope. Going to be pushing out. Didn't think about that for very long. I don't know. I might pass. I might have to pass this one back here. You try to bank it up table and sit the cue ball on the back of the floor. Your speed's got to be pretty good there. Not perfect, but pretty good. That's a nice save. That one ball tucked up in there. One rail just short of the side pocket. And he sees those lines really quick.
Yeah, that was a nice hit.
Yeah.
He's the old dead straight in.
Dead straight in. Just off the rail enough where he can dig into his ball a little bit. You don't even have to draw it. Just a stop shot works. You'd like to draw it so that it's easier to get from the 2 to the 3.
Depends how confident you're feeling. If you're feeling confident, you go for this. If you're not, then you just come off the right side of the 1 for safe. Try to get this cue ball back down table.
Yeah, I think you gotta dig into this ball. Unless he's coming off the side of it and trying to bring the cue ball back down, or even banking 1. Get out of that.
Yeah, he was trying to play safe, but
Yep.
didn't work out.
Yeah, just got the point of the side pocket and kicks back out for a really nice shot for Mason here.
Oh, does it get there?
Oh, it's come up short. Wow, yeah.
Oof.
Man, he's kicking, but he can see this ball. He couldn't see it to cut it in, but he could see that ball.
Yeah, he could have seen him. He saw enough of it to be able to play safe off of it.
Yeah, now look at what he's left.
Yeah, that was just pure frustration there.
No.
We all know that feeling.
Well, got Neil and Sergio coming up right now on one of the other tables. That's going to be a good match.
Yeah, it is. Meanwhile, Andrew here has to avoid the 7 if he goes forward. He has to avoid the 5. He has to avoid the 9. What is that?
Yeah, all kinds of knitting and
Oh, man.
crocheting and
Wow, he hit
through
that
all of
perfect.
it.
What a nice shot there, Andrew.
Does it go up in the corner?
He's gone a little too far.
Yeah, it doesn't go past the 5, I don't think.
No, it does not. So he's got to go to the to the side.
Center, a little bit of right spin to come 2 rails out of that upper right corner there on screen.
Yeah,
Back towards the center of the table.
He's going below center, so he's going to go the other way. He's going to go side rail first, side rail, end rail.
Other
He's
side
gonna
rail
get out
and
there.
back around.
That's a really nice shot there,
Yeah, it
Andrew.
is.
Nice shot.
Yeah, he's got nice angle. He can float right. He can go right between the 9-7 to get a shot on the 7 and same corner. He's shooting the 5 in right now.
Nick Warner was your favorite player, Jimmy Bluffett. Man, that guy could put a hurting on a piece of gum. Nick Varner's the kind of guy you love betting on him in a game of one pocket. You just don't like watching him play it.
Yeah, best comeback I've ever seen. Down 11-2 in a race to 13 and corner hooked or something like that. 11-3 or
Something like that against Mike Siegel. It was against Mike Siegel, right? I think it was Mike Siegel, yeah.
it was the best comeback I've ever seen.
Favorite players growing up? Well, I like Johnny Archer. Mike Siegel. Yeah, Johnny Archer and Mike Siegel were my favorites.
Buddy Hall was one of my favorites. I like the guys with the real pretty strokes. When I actually got into it, where I knew, who people were in the pool world, and yeah, Buddy Hall. Nice out.
Yeah, Buddy Hall had lots of pearls of wisdom. Hey, Andrew broke the pattern here. He's up 2 games.
But, now as a, well-rounded pool enthusiast, lover, whatever, Efren is my pool god, hero, whatever you want, idol, whatever you want to call it. He is my goat. Nice break. He's made 3 balls. And perfect. Are you sure there wasn't a foul there? Did you see a foul somewhere? I mean, he had to have double hit the cue ball or something.
Well, this is not an easy shot on the 3 to start with.
You're just going to fluff it in the side pocket. It's more than a half a ball's width off of the rail. This ball just drops in the side pocket so easy, and the 4's right there.
All right, I'm looking at it at the table. It looks a little easier on table than it does on screen. On screen, it looks like it's a tough shot, but at the table, it looks pretty easy.
We won't hold that against you, VCAT. Now, Earl is a great player.
And in case you didn't get the memo, he will definitely let you know.
Yep. No, he is. He was probably the greatest ball maker ever. Doesn't matter where. Shane's kind of like that. I don't remember where I was listening to it, but recently or at the Moscone Cup, that he rolls out to what he finds like the toughest shot on the table possible. And then when you give it back to him, he shoots it.
Right.
Because he thinks he's, a favorite to do something with, but he rolls out to the toughest shot. And, Earl would probably, be, one person that's going to get up there and shoot it.
Andrew on the hill, 6-3.
That was a nice little break and run, but, when you're only playing 6-ball after the break and they're all ducks. The hardest shot was going from the 5 to the 7, probably the hardest shot. As long as you got angle, you're good.
Yeah, I liked Buddy Hall's little pearls of wisdom, like things like, the pockets aren't tight in the middle.
Yep.
Or if you think the pockets aren't tight, well, then you're not betting high enough.
Need to raise the bet. That one was my favorite. I was going to say it, but you were. Oh, and a dry break by Mason. Oh, what a crappy time for that.
This isn't quite the roadmap of the previous one, but nothing's too terribly tied up. 7-8 could be a little problematical.
Yeah. Yeah, Chef, I agree. He doesn't want to mess up the table. You'll see people that'll go and tie balls up on rollouts and stuff. And Chef says that Shane doesn't want to mess the table up for himself, so he rolls out to a super tough shot so that when you miss it or pass it back, hasn't disturbed, and he makes it or done whatever, and then it's if it's an open table like that. Yeah, makes sense.
The old behind the back move.
And
I hardly ever seen anyone do that anymore, except for the Filipinos.
Yeah, so many people with all of these new equipment and things that we've got, and people being amphibious and people are really going to think that we think that's what the word is. Especially if we both say it. I'm ambidextrous for playing pool. I think it's the only thing I'm ambidextrous in.
The real pool fans know that I'm quoting Danny DiLiberto. Danny DiLiberto always used to say amphibious to mean ambidextrous.
Can he float between there? It's not floating.
Is he going to get there? Is he going to get a shot? Is he going to get a shot?
I think he may have it to the side. Does it go inside?
He has an easy safety. He can just hide behind the 6 if he doesn't like it. And I don't know if he has a shot to the side.
If he does, the cue ball's going to push, should push to the, you're going in between the 5-7 there. Or no, it should be pushing towards the 4.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
I don't really see how you get to the 4, even if you do have a shot to the side. So I think you have to play safe.
You don't think it'll rub off the 6 and head over that direction? You got to hit it with pace, though, to get it to do that. And
Maybe.
then this 3 comes out of the hole.
It's not the kind
He's missed the safe.
He has missed the safe. Wow. That's surprising.
And Mason has drilled it. Is he going to get
Whoa.
this?
He's all right. He's all right.
Phew. The air's getting colder. It's getting colder inside the building, and so these tables are going to, and fewer people in here, so less,
Yeah, it's cold in here.
less hot air. No, and that's just from the people breathing. Not saying that they're all a bunch of hot air. Less humidity in the air without all the people in here breathing
Yeah, I got my jacket on
and sweating.
Got my jacket on, and I'm drinking my my hot cup of coffee, and I'm still cold.
Yeah. Hey, I went and got my hoodie out of the car. That says something. I'm usually the one over here sweating. Center of the hole. That was a nice shot. That's a nice confident shot.
Oh, get off the rail. Get off the rail. Get off the rail. Oh, okay. Well, it's technically off the rail. I guess I got to be more specific.
You don't like having to dig. This is where I like the cross corner bank.
He's just gonna jack up and just drill it.
Oh man,
What a
Torino,
shot,
baby, get
what
over
a
there.
Shot. That was a quality shot.
Yeah.
Wow, what a shot. He makes it look like it's super easy, barely an inconvenience.
All right, because I'm still here.
Nice out there, Mason.
So I was reading some of the stuff about Sky's match, and somebody wanted to know, is it winter break or what, and did he just run the set out or what? And somebody says, from what they recall, Boosty didn't get to the table after game 4.
What was the race to?
11.
Right on.
11-0. And I'm not sure what Jimmy Bluffett means of Earl's ideas on breaking and spotting balls. I'm not hip on that.
That when you break, any balls you make on the break should be spotted.
Oh.
If you make 3 balls on the break, you shouldn't be playing 6 ball. You should still be playing 9 ball.
Oh. Well, I don't like that idea. I mean, for me personally, no thanks. I've already done a third of the work. Why should I have to do it again? It ain't 12 ball.
Can he bank the 1 out of there and hide the cue ball behind the 9?
My feelings on that are, if you go to a tournament and you pay your money to play in it, you know what game they're playing and what rules they're playing by, you should just accept it. Unless you get there and you find out that they're changing the rules again to something just completely redonkulous. But yeah, you signed up. You should have known what tournaments, what they were playing by and with, and what game. And everybody else is playing with them too. Oh no!
Bad hit.
When you get to a tournament and they tell you that the 9 ball doesn't count in the bottom 2, but you don't, you spot the 9 if it goes in the bottom 2, unless it's in your way of your first shot. Then you can spot it after you shoot your first shot. Now, then you can complain about about rules. Get out of there! Get out of there!
Corner hook.
Oh man, it is just off of it. I think he's just got it. He got down like it was no problem, but I think it's just cleared. Man, then barely dribbles it in the hole. And then, if he maintains his focus here and everything, it would be his break to make it hill-hill.
Right. Yeah. If yeah, Andrew breaks on even.
Yep. Is he a short order cook? Making quick work of this.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
no.
Oh,
Mason.
no.
And like I said, if he keeps his focus, he jumped up. I mean, I know you're thinking on that, but he completely jumped out of his shoes on that shot. He rushed it, did the two-stroke poke on it because he just done all this. And I mean, I know plays fairly fast normally. No, Earl can't compete with the youngsters. And speaking of Sky, if you didn't see what the score was when they played a race to 100, and then they even changed the break rule and stuff halfway through, and he could have spotted him 50 and still beat him.
Grip it and rip it.
Cut it up in the corner.
He's playing safe. Okay.
He was playing it in the side with the safe.
Mason has a flight out of O'Hare at 7 p.m. Unlikely because he lives in Wisconsin. So, well, unless he's going somewhere else, not just back home.
No, this is
That's
going to be a.
If it ends up on the rail.
Yeah, well.
All right, this is no hanger.
Good speed.
This is definitely not a hanger.
Ten-second shot clock. Now that's something I could get behind. For most of my shots. Could be part of my problem too.
There it is for the set. 7-4. This was an ace-side match.
Yep.
Mason is still alive. All right, we will have another match coming up soon. So you guys stick around. Don't go anywhere. We are Kevin and Sherry Ross, Railbirds. See you guys.